I think the bomb threats were actually worse shit.
I found you, you vile criminals!
That's okay, it's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's alright. Okay, there we go.
Stop resisting!
Okay. They're honestly really, really lenient if you miss one, so I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm more mad at myself than anything. That's not on the game, that's entirely on me. Some of those directional inputs are really fucking quick, though. They're really hard to glean.
Wait! What? That's enough!
Honestly, this is kind of bad. Really, like, the QTEs in this sequence are just way too ridiculous.
Give yourself up.
They're absurdly quick.
This is bad. Look.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go.
See, that one is, like, really slow. That one is really easy. The other ones are, like, snap instant. It's fucking brutal, dude. Like, okay, I don't really have an issue with that, honestly, because they let you retry it immediately. There's no penalty for fucking up. But some of those are way too fast. Like, my reaction time is really good, but I can't do it for every single one. I can do it for some of them, but, like, some of those are just way too quick. It's kind of unfair in that regard. That's okay, though. It's not really that bad. I knew it was going to get pretty brutal here at one point, so I'm not even really that pissed off about it, but that could have gone a lot better. I could have done that way better, I'm sure.
What happened?
If those were like 20%
This
slower,
isn't
it
just
wouldn't
a
have been an
flood.
issue, but they're just instantaneous. Marunamon District was so severely flooded that the water level reached the second floor of the buildings.
What was that place called? Doya
Reached the
District?
second floor.
I know I have made the same mistake in the past, but did everyone in the city leave their water running? Fubuki, you're so funny.
Yeah, she's great.
She was serious.
Well, now you know why I'm interested in her. Now you understand why we were holding hands.
Peacekeepers
Makes
around
sense
here.
now, right?
I'm sure they prioritize eliminating the resistance.
She's like, okay, so you like stupid girls, so I'm off the table, right?
And now's our chance to
No,
see
I
the
didn't say
power
that.
plant if you want.
Motel 6.
The power plant
Just
is up
saying.
ahead, right? How do we get there?
Hey,
Yeah, don't get me wrong, like, I'm good at QTs, and I can hold my hands up when I fuck up, but there were like one or two of those that I did right, and the game did not do it. One of them was a stick one, and one of them was a button prompt. That was kind of, wow. Ooh, I like the music. Very nice music. I think that sequence is a little bit... I don't want to say it's poorly directed. I don't think it's poorly directed at all. I just think some of those prompts are way too fucking fast. Like, unfairly so. Some of those are way too quick. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, what? The flooded Marunamon district is full of floating debris. Find a way to the power plant using the boat. The boat can go forward and turn left or right. It'll stop if it hits debris, so proceed with caution. Okay. Yeah, so that is the Amaterasu logo that I was talking about on the buses before. They've always had that kind of thing on their equipment. A number of Amaterasu cars are being swept away too. Doesn't look like there's anybody inside them. A fire might start, and there's the risk of electrocution too. I think we should really keep our distance. Good point. Let's stay away.
that is amazing. Yuma.
This is
you know
cool.
how
I can't
to
believe we
build
get to be in a boat. This is kind of awesome.
Nice too. You're amazing, Yuma.
Okay, well, don't call me amazing. What if I crash into something like 5 seconds after you say that? Then I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Well, it's
Let me
pretty
look
much
at like an
set.
idiot on my time,
Are
alright?
Sharks and whales in here?
No, there's not sharks and whales. There's just a lot of garbage bags and cardboard boxes and a desk and a bookcase and all kinds of things being carried this
Gotcha.
way. Looks like a whole warehouse of stuff got swept out. Or maybe it belongs to someone in the middle of
I
moving.
suppose.
I do not sense anything especially adventurous this way. Shall we move ahead? Yeah, let's get going. I'm gonna have to, like, turn auto off so I can actually voice it the way I want to. It's kinda hard to do that if the text is going by that quick. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any collectibles over here, but I bet this is one of those sequences where they put one of those little memory stones. There's the safe. from the building.
What was that?
Was that the same
It
safe?
looks like a big safe. There's a bunch of other stuff drifting by, like desks and chairs.
But how did it get here?
I'm sure it flowed out from the flooded buildings. I am embarrassed to sound so naive, but a safe
So it can
is
definitely
a place where
float.
you store valuables, right?
It can definitely
And
float.
if so, is it safe for something so precious to be floating around?
Okay, so that's
here?
confirmation that the safe is capable
It
of
should be
floating
fine.
on this much water
Airtight
given the
safes
weight and the
float
buoyancy.
because of the air inside.
So,
Oh, really? If
It's
nothing else,
airtight, is it?
informants sure know their trivia.
It'd be terrible if we crashed into it. Be careful, Yuma.
okay,
Safe.
so
I think I saw it somewhere.
if this is the same safe, I think it's safe to assume. Okay,
The best safe there is. Now it's made by trusty old
Shit.
Amaterasu Corp after all.
didn't mean to skip that. God damn it.
That's right. It's the same as the one at the hideout.
It's the same as the one at the
It's meant to be
hideout.
widely used in Marunouan district.
Widely
Something
used
about this
here.
bothers me.
Sturdy safe used in important facilities in Marunouan, including the bank.
We better avoid bumping into the stuff drifting by. Otherwise, we might
Okay,
capsize.
so what I'm thinking
I know. We have
is
no
if this
idea
is
if
where
boat
the
is
power plant
sturdy or
was,
not.
I think it's safe to assume that it was carried down the channel. I think it's safe to assume that it was carried down the channel by the water. So I think the safe was pushed out of the building. At least I thought. But I think Kurumi said something about a safe. Give me the thing. The fuck? There we go. Recall memories with Vivia from the notebook menu. Okay. I think Kurumi, when we were in the hotel, was saying something about the safe being still there. There are bicycles mixed in with all the trash floating by, barrel drums and containers, too. That garbage kinda reeks. Let's go already.
For now,
This place isn't very safe. Might be a good idea to leave.
Yes.
I think that would be wise. Right. So let's carry on keeping on.
must be the power plant. All right, let's get going.
Oh, this is the... Oh, shit. That's the power
Jesus.
plant. Drainage pipe? The water swept away some pretty huge things. Goodness, I think the pipe just moved.
Hey,
If it came falling down, we'd be in big trouble. Maybe we should get away from it? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this thing didn't get destroyed. This thing is still upright. This thing is fine. So how did the safe get down here if the channel wasn't fucked with? That's what I'm curious about now.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here. Maybe all the workers evacuated.
there wasn't a blackout, so the building should still be functioning. This
Okay.
place is working hard, even while flooded. I should follow its example and keep working hard too.
I think you worked a little
I
bit
think
too
we can
hard,
go right through
Fubuki.
there.
Okay. So now we're checking out the power plant, yeah?
Wait, don't go alone. It's dangerous.
It's all right. No one's here. Let's hurry and check this place out.
I'm eager to see how this was carried
She
out.
is a rather good informant. She deserves respect for putting her life on the line for the sake of intel.
I have a lot of theories about it,
I
but I don't
doubt I
think
could
any
be
of them
so
have any
bold.
concrete validity to them. I'm at so many odds and ends with my mental pathing on this one. It's hard to find a foothold. It's cool though, don't get me wrong. It's definitely super cool. I really like this murder. This one is really interesting. I knew the QTs were gonna get bad, man. I knew I was bound to fuck some of them up eventually.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry.
Or they had the coffee from the...
Let's
Cafe
check out
that
this room. We might find out what
Fubuki worked
happened
at.
here.
Maybe. Okay, so we have a secondary investigation to do. That's interesting.
Do it, Master!
We had to do that in the former chapter a little bit as well. Glad it wasn't flooded. I hope we can find some information.
Master!
Get investigating. Don't lose to that flatty.
Yuma, take
Oh
a
yeah,
look
that's
at
right.
this
She said she
document.
wasn't going to call her ugly anymore, but flat is still on the table. I forgot
Emergency
about
notice to all power plant employees.
According to this, Two accidents,
occurred near the power plant. When?
2 accidents?
When?
Yeah. In the first one, the drainage
channel that brings in rainwater to Marunouman
district collapsed.
Okay, drainage channel.
It seems like there was a separate
That's
explosion
interesting.
at the drainage channel exactly when the phone booth blew up.
Huh, when the phone booth blew up, huh?
Another explosion near the
That's
water
important.
drainage channel. Is that why water overflowed into Marunouman
That could also
district?
explain how the safe was carried down from the base of operation as
If
well.
it was just an accident, there'd still be plenty of drainage capacity. The city flooded because another accident pushed it over the edge.
What accident?
2 explosions.
There's a
Okay.
reservoir upstream from the power plant.
Reservoir.
That's where they adjust the water used for generating power. But the valve that adjusts the water flow is malfunctioning right now.
Malfunctioning?
Would Margola have known that?
The valve's locked open, causing water to keep flowing.
I see. So they couldn't drain it quick enough.
It's good to have an
overflow
informant.
into Marunouman district.
I highly doubt this all happened by accident.
So did the explosion from the water channel for the regulatory
Yeah.
Body
there's
of
no doubt
water.
This was intentional.
flow into the main reservoir, and that's what flooded the district? The flooding around the power plant is thought to have been caused by 2
There
accidents.
are other places to check out, you know.
So if the destruction of the water regulation channel flowed into the district and overwhelmed the pressure sensor or whatever...
Attention!
Okay, this must be important.
Yuma, I believe this is about the power plant, right?
River gateways dam river into river in the turbine. Clean energy by Amaterasu. This advanced generator efficiently generates electricity with rainwater. A tap water reservoir is used to generate electricity. So is the flooding of the reservoir enough to get the energy of the turbine to push the safe up through the channel, maybe? Or down through the channel? Because if I'm looking at this, if you were to try and push the safe from the river into the turbine to get the turbine to send it upriver into the dam in the river to get it to flow into Marunouman, that sounds like it would take a lot of power generation. Drainage is controlled as needed through generating power, so there's no risk of blackouts. So if they're generating the power, then they can safely guide the safe up through the channel,
As
yes?
far as I can tell, this appears like an ideal facility.
This area is at a lower elevation in Kanai Ward, so rainwater tends to pool up here.
And that's probably why it was the first place to flood.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but I think I have a pretty good idea of it at this point. Oh, I like how she, like, environmentally sleeps on the couch. That's cool.
It won't open. It's stuck from the other side.
Stuck from the other side. Okay.
Maybe water is pressing against the door. The water pressure could be keeping it closed.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's probably best. I was gonna say that, not to
Looks
open
like
the door,
nobody's
because
really
it looks like
here.
there's a huge body of water on the
Serious,
other
even
side.
the security's gone.
Look around. What could they even do?
The water on the other side of the door is exerting too much pressure for it to open. So that probably supports and
I
cements a
think that's about
theory
it.
regarding the water regulation and the pressure, right? Of this part of the district, I would have to imagine. I can't imagine
That should
anything
be
else.
everything I can investigate here. I think I understand the gist of this power plant.
Arena!
Oh shit.
Proceeding! If you see
Oh no.
it, applaud!
What was that?
It's Guillame again.
Peacekeepers? What are they doing here?
How did they find us?
You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up and the only punishment you'll receive is a
Margola. I bet it was Margola. I bet he's a traitor.
from Dominic's freakishly strong hands!
I bet when we went to visit him in Kanai, he probably turned us in.
What do we do?
We can escape through that door.
No, we
God,
can't.
It won't open.
Master! Calm down! Right now!
They would have had to have been tipped off. There's no way they would have known I was here. Oh shit. How would they have known?
You're out of time.
I'm out of room to run away.
The terrorist really is here. They sold
They sold out one of their own.
You
But who?
terrorist clown. Look, Dominic's laughing his butt off.
Sold
for
out
him.
their own?
We got an anonymous tip you were here.
I knew it.
A friend was worried about your future.
A certain friend.
What's going on? Someone from the Resistance reported us?
I'm not sure.
That's what I was
what's
thinking.
happening
I think
here.
it's Margala, dude. Who else would it be?
Yuma.
Who else would have known that I was
Please
poking
do it,
around?
Vicky.
Now, don't try moving without permission.
Fuck you, bitch. Seriously, fuck her. She sucks. At least she was able to save the business's insurance rates on that glass window. That's nice. I feel bad for making Fubuki restart those QTE segments like 5 times. Jesus Christ.
Looks like a regular office. Maybe they do administrative stuff here. There's some tea half gone on the table. People must have left in a hurry. Wait, when did you two start holding hands? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Kurumi. My bad.
This is as far as I can turn.
I like how Yuma pulled his hand away really quick. He's like, oh shit.
Fubuki? What's the matter? Did something happen?
This is a very touchy
I'll
situation.
explain later, Kurumi. The peacekeepers are on their way. We need to get out of here.
What? I was about to do the old "you were surrounded, so come out with your hands up" thing. Why are you out
Well, sucks
here?
for you. Why are you out here? Why do you have more boats than me?
Damn, we're already
How did you know where to
surrounded.
find me?
We have to turn back
I have
time
questions.
Yeah, I cannot. Once I have turned back time, I cannot turn it back any further.
Oh, I see.
Again. Oh,
Hello?
Oh, this is where we're gonna go into the maze, isn't it? This has got to be where we go into the maze.
At this moment, the main focus is here.
So,
If this was reality TV, your faces would
they're
be
obviously
totally
gonna be the
blurred out
phantoms,
right now.
probably her mainly,
Hey, Dominic,
that we face in this
you
labyrinth,
love
trying to
throwing
counter
terrorists
our
in the
logic.
can, right?
But something I've noticed about this game, this is another thing pattern-wise that I wanted to open up with, and this is how you can tell I'm really good at pattern analysis, is in every single crime, in every single murder, the person has been present. Like, the person that's been guilty has been present. So, like, in the first one with the train cars, it was Zilch. Like, Zilch was present. Right? And then we were knocked out. In the second one, it was the priest when he came over to the shoreline where Seth was there, Seth Burrows. And then in the third one, it was the 3 theater club girls who came to the place where Martina was. At the front of the stadium hall.
Terrorists for you
Or
to
on the stage,
crush.
rather.
Squish them into cans and ship them off to Director Yomi. Okay?
So the person or people behind this have got to be in the general vicinity. They've got to be in the immediate area for us to go into the maze, I think.
Sorry. If I was just a bit stronger. What did
They
I
might
do
break
here?
tradition, but I don't know if they'll do that.
we can't get captured here. The bomb threat, flooding, and Shachi's death. I have to solve those mysteries.
That's where yours truly comes in.
Right.
Well, let's hope all our
Shinigami,
upgrades actually
please
help
me.
us.
Oh, fine. After all, I have to help with
This is
that.
definitely when we're going to go into the labyrinth, for
The
sure.
target is the mysterious death of that Shachi guy. And we
Now we have enough
for
clues.
that.
Okay. So we have enough clues then. Oh, Fubuki and... Yeah, she's gonna get to see Shinigami, huh? Okay, so now that Shinigami has manifested, we can finally go into the labyrinth. This has been a hell of a long chapter. Jesus fuck. It's been like 5 hours, good lord. Wow, what a hell of a chapter. This one is very interesting. I like the dynamic construction of this one. There's a lot of open ends, and there's a lot of places where my logical reasoning gets hung up. And I can't find ways around it, and it's very curious.
time has stopped.
You're not surprised?
Well, this is not out of the ordinary for members of the Clockford family.
So different
But
members of the family
who
have
did
different
this?
time relative abilities.
She did?
She doesn't just have every ability for time manipulation. That's interesting.
Nice to meet you. Apologies for the delayed introduction.
Why, thank you for the proper introduction. Pleased to meet you. Low-hanging, spitting butt sweep.
See, I thought
Terrible, Yuma.
Shinigami would be
It
calling her a
appears we're
skank in
both
person
fine.
or something.
Yes,
Interesting.
I know!
This is so cool. These sequences are so neat.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
Why is there the one peacekeeper there?